Okay, very good morning, 9th standard. Today in Beehive English, we'll discuss chapter 2. Okay, the title is The Sound of Music. Okay, in sound of music there are two parts. First is the story of Evelyn Gleaning, and the second is Bismillah Khan. Okay, so today we are going to take the first part, Evelyn Gleaning. Let's have attention here. Okay, the story is about Evelyn Gleaning. Okay, today Evelyn Gleaning, which is written by Deborah Cole. Okay, the writer of this short story is Deborah Cole. Now, first, okay, we'll take summary portion of the sound of music. Okay, as in the science chapter, it is written, title is The Sound of Music. Okay, we come to know that it's about the music. This chapter is about music or something. But I used to say that this chapter is not about the music. It was about the facing the problem and then earning something that is. Okay, the interest. Okay, in spite of disability. Gaining something. This chapter is about gaining something of being having disability or having lots of problems. Then also gaining something. Okay, this chapter is all about this type of things. Okay, so our first character, that is Evelyn Gleaning. Okay, she can't hear. Okay, but she was master. She becomes a master. Okay, she can operate thousands of instruments. Okay, she can because she learned not by her ear, by her sensations, by her feeling sensations. This was the reason. So for her it was challenging because she was unable, and the achievement she has done was after crossing the disabilities that she was facing. Okay, now let's discuss about Evelyn Gleaning. Evelyn Gleaning was a simple person. In the earlier age, she came to know that she has a problem with her ear. She can't hear properly. Her mother, first of all, her mother came to know that I think she has problem with hearing. And after that, when she goes to school, she faces lots of problems while interacting with the students and the colleagues and friends. After all, a teacher, a professor, a instructor met him, and he thinks that this child can change the music world. Okay, the world of music can bring a change in the music, in the world of the music. He realized that in spite of being unable or disabled, she even tried to feel that sensations that was coming from the instruments like drum and piano, whatever. Okay, so if she can feel the sensation in the beginning, if we will work hard and more hard, okay, we'll make her to play that instrument one day. So this is the story of Evelyn Gleaning. Now we'll go thoroughly in the chapter. Okay, rush hour crowds jostle for position on the underground train platform. A slight girl looking younger than her 17 years was nervous yet excited as she felt the vibration of the approaching train. It was her first day at the prestigious Royal Academy of Music in London, and daunting Okay, enough for any teenager fresh from Scottish farm. But this aspiring musician faced a bigger challenge than most. She was profoundly deaf. Okay, for her, in this para it's written that she was on the way of Academy of Music in London, and she was on the railway station. It was hustle and jostle on the railway station. People used to bump each other, and all were in the rush hour to reach the place ASAP as soon as possible. And she was like frightened, and like it was like for her it was a different situation for her to face. And then also the second problem was like, the colleagues that she was going to meet in the academy was another different level, because she was unable to hear. She was profoundly deaf. So for her to interact with anyone would be very difficult, because her language and the language that particular fellow you will use, it was very different. So for him it was very different, because she was profoundly deaf. But she was an aspiring musician who faced a lot of problems. She was a musician and she was to change something. She was to bring to change something. Okay. See, here also the decision making exists. Okay, because we will discuss after further that once she was told that she can't hear anything, she has to wear hearing aids, and she has to go with the deaf school. Okay, to live a simple life. But she was, in beauty, she was different. She was different from others. She was to change something. So she decided, no, I will go through the music. Okay, we'll discuss how she came in contact with the music only. Why not dance? Why not anything else? Why he came in contact with the music? How the situation arises by contact with the music. Okay, but for her it was a decision making. Evelyn Glennie's loss of hearing had been gradual. Her mother remembers noticing that something was wrong with the 8-year-old. Evelyn was waiting to play the piano. They called her name, but she didn't move. Okay, I suddenly realized she hadn't heard, says Isabella Glennie. Isabella Glennie was her mother, and it was a day she was at 8-year-old, not 11-year-old, 8-year-old. Okay, that her mother Glennie, Isabel Glennie, were on the she called her to play the piano, but when she called her name, she didn't react to her name, and she realized that okay, there is a problem with her. And at first it was like okay, she didn't realize me while I called. She didn't react to me because she was busy in something else. But when the situation was getting worse and worse, she didn't even responding after calling her name. So this makes her very frightened. Her mom, and she realized yes, something is profoundly wrong. Okay, and for quite a while, Evelyn managed to conceal her growing deafness from friends and teachers. Okay, while in the school, it was very difficult for each and every student to conceal something, because you know what? Conceal means hiding. To conceal deafness. It's like suppose in your class, if someone is deaf. Okay, he or she will have to admit that first of all that I am not able to hear something. So the teacher will behave in that manner. But this child concealed herself from that for that portion from the teachers and the friends. But it was like a different type of challenge for her. So means how it was to hiding. Suppose someone is calling your name and you didn't respond. Then he or she will come in contact with you and say, "Hey, यार मैं कब से तुम्हें बुला रहा हूँ, तुम्हें सुनाई दे रहा है?" Yes, जो सुनाई नहीं देता. And the situation arises after some time. Okay, at first it was like she had done most important thing that you should, but she didn't. Okay, but by the time she was 11, her marks were deteriorated. Okay, and her headmistress urged her parents to take her to specialists. Okay, but that 11-year-old, when she grown up, she was growing, and she becomes 11-year-old. Situation was getting worse and worse, and it was deteriorated. Okay, it was deteriorated, and then the principals and the headmasters of the school called her parents and said that yes, you should deaf school because in this school it's not we don't have enough kind of special teachers and faculties that can teach this kind of special schools. Okay, she is not even responding her name. How she will come to learn something while each and every person is only just speaking verbally and she is not listening anything. Okay, so there is an issue regarding hearing aids. So she should go to somewhere else, some different schools, some special schools where they teach him in that manner. Okay, and he has to wear the hearing aids. Hearing aids. Okay, so they were advised that she people with hearing aids. But Evelyn was not going to give up. She was determined to lead a normal life and pursue her interest in music. One day she noticed a girl playing xylophone and decided that she wanted to play too. Once upon a time when he was wandering, but here. She didn't give up. She betray the think of the people. Okay, she wants that it's my life and I am the one who decide for it. Okay, not you. Okay, whether I should move or not move, whether I should go or not go, it's my life. Okay, so then he realized that she should go for the music only. She should generate interest in the music only. Once a day, a girl was playing xylophone, and she thinks that I should also play. Okay, and she at her home, I think at her home, in the first para we come to know that there was a piano at her home. Means because of that she was more interested and she was already very interested in the music only. Okay, so they were advised that she should be fitted in that, and most of the teachers discouraged her, but persistence run forward. Okay, as the music needs hearing. First, music needs hearing, dance also needs hearing. But here the situation was different. So mostly teachers discourage him. See, you can't come here, you can't learn to play instruments because it requires that ability that you don't have. Okay, you are not able to hear anything. So how you will learn to play the instrument? Okay, for you it is difficult and for us also difficult to teach you something like this. Okay, normal people takes a lot of time to learn these instruments, and you are already different student. You are a special student. So see, there was a percussionist person who plays lots of. There was a person who was named Ron Forbes. Ron Forbes was a percussionist. Means a person who plays drum, tabla, piano, means lots of instruments he can play. So Ron Forbes sees that this child has some sparkling thing, and that sparkles need to be enhanced and threshed properly so that one day she will be a great musician. Okay, see, he observed that she wants to change. She wants to play the music. Okay, see, this Ron Forbes observed her potential of learning the music. So, see, suddenly Ron Forbes turned up the drum notes and he said him that instead of hearing, she should feel the sensation of the drums. Okay, this is the only way to learn, and you have to do mastery in these words. Okay, so there he was doing very well, and once she started playing the drum, the xylophone, she feel the beats. Okay, higher notes in the upper waist and the lower notes in the lower waist. At first, she feel this sensation, and after that, she tried and learned and feel afterwards a lots of sensations in different parts of the body. Okay, it was the beginning of the lesson that she was getting from the John Forbes. Okay, and this lesson changed her and a new system of music. And John Forbes also learned something that never give up is one kind of ability that each and every person doesn't, they don't have this kind of ability that never give up, that potential, and she had that one. Okay, as the normal people at some moment used to give up. Okay, yaar, ye to humse na ho paega. But I can't do this thing. But she was the one who thinks that no, whatever it will take, I will do. I'll give my best and I will learn the music. But at the first, she was not thinking I'll be a great musician. And it was for her, it was like I'll learn the music. Well, because I am born for the music only, and the only thing that I might be get succeed in the future. Okay, so and I am getting more and more interested. So here, okay, now she never looked back. Okay, I learned to open my mind and body to sounds and vibration. The rest was sheer determination and hard work. Okay, so John Foreman's think that at first she should have a natural quality, indigenous material she should have first of all. Otherwise, it will be very difficult for her. So he realized that yes, she has the potential. She is indigenously brilliant in the music. Okay, but the hard work that I have to do is a different thing. Okay, hard work I have to do, she had to do, because at once she can hear, but when there are lots of instruments and there is a combined beats of all the instruments, there to recognize his own beat of his own thing is a different opinion, a different thing, and there they have to work hard. This was the some of this. This was the some of the important points that he thought in his mind. Okay, she never looked back, and from that point onwards, she told the United Kingdom with the youth orchestra, okay, and to make music for her life. She auditioned for the Royal Academy of Music and scored one of the highest marks in the history of the academy. She gradually moved from orchestral work to solo performance. At the end of 3-year course, she had captured most of the top awards. Okay, now she was doing very well. Okay, at first her professor is too interested in her, and she was getting better and better. And she auditioned in the Royal Academy of London, and there she got good score. She means there she was selected, and after that of 3-year course, she was from group to the solo. Okay, from group to the solo. The problem was solved. She worked hard, lot of work, and she performed very well. And thereafter, after 3 years of a lot of hard work and emission of energy, she becomes a solo performer on the stage. Okay, where she can perform alone, solely, so she can focus very well in the. Okay, and for all this, Evelyn won't accept any hint of the heroic achievement. If you work hard and know where you are going, you'll get there. And she got right to the top, the world's most sought-after multi-percussionist with a mastery of some 1,000 instruments on a hectic international schedule. Okay, now for her it was like shining in the star, shining like a star. Okay, while performing, she becomes a star, and she was the one who can play 1,000 different instruments, different 1,000 instruments she can play from just of sensation and that feels that comes for with her in her body. That sensation, from that sensation, he comes across playing 1,000, and she become a percussionist. Okay, a percussionist who multi-percussionist. Percussionist means what? Percussionist means a person who can play different instruments, wooden instruments. Okay, so she become a multi-percussionist. Means she can play at least thousands of instruments. Means just imagine for us to to play a drum, it's like a challenge, and for her it was like a right hand job. And for all us, everyone won't accept any hint of heroic achievement. If okay. Also, she had captured lots of awards. Also, she had done a tremendous performance in the music field, and she achieved a lot of things. Okay, and all for all this, everyone won't accept any hint of heroic achievement. If you work hard and you know where you are going, you will get there. She got right at the top. The world's most sought after multi-personalist with a misery of some thousand instruments and activity. It is an integrity. Okay. Okay, there is a word integrity. Integrity means curious. Okay, it is integrity. It is curious to watch everyone function so effortlessly without hearing. On our 2-hour discussion, she never missed a word. Man with a bushy birds give me a trouble. She laughed. It is not watching the lips; it's the whole face, especially the eyes. She speaks flawlessly with the Scottish lips. My speech is clear because I hear till I was 11, she says, but that doesn't explain how she managed to learn French and master basic Japanese. Okay, by discussion, okay, she also said that she up till by 11, okay, she can up to 11 years old she was able to learn, she was able to speak, and she was able to hear. Okay, so. She said, for me, it was very difficult, but I have managed to learn Japanese language as well as French language because she is Scottish. Scottish means what? Scotland, where is England? Okay, so she was Scottish, but then also she learned French and Japanese language. There he realized that yes, learning is in spite of disability, learning doesn't affect you. Okay, means ability doesn't affect you from learning anything. Okay, if you have a gut, if you have a guts, okay, if you have to do something, then no one will change you. You have to do, you can do. As for music, she explained. Okay, see, without hearing, she flawlessly, play the equipments and instruments. Sorry, not equipments, instruments. She flawlessly because she becomes a master. For her, it was I told earlier it was like a right hand job. It was nothing. Okay, but for us, it is a prestigious challenge. Now, as for music, she explains it pours in through every part of my body. It tingles in the skin, my cheekbones, even in my hair when she plays a xylophone. She can sense the sound passing of the stick into her fingertips. She explained how she managed these things. Okay? She said that now in my each and every part of my body feels the sensation of the drum beats and that rhythm while playing xylophone. Okay, while playing xylophone, okay, that beats transferred from the stick to her fingers and from her to the body. She also said that her hair, her cheekbones, and each and every small bone part also feels that sensation. So this was the very, it's called naturally, okay, and called hard, lots of dedication. See, you can't feel a drum, you can feel chamata on your, okay, but you can't feel a drum until someone will throw a drum on you. So this is a different point. But for her, while playing a xylophone, she can feel the beat in her hand. It was like talent. Yeah, this kind of talent we need also. Without okay, class now continue. While leaning against the drum, she can feel the resonance flowing into her body. On a wooden platform, she removes her shoes so that the vibrations pass through her bare feet and upper legs. Okay. Yes, she also said that on a wooden platform, I used to remove my shoes so I can feel the vibration and sensation in her bare feet. It was like feeling for feet. Okay, she can feel the sensation vibration from hair to the toe. Okay, it was that talent for her. She has said that at first I was like fingertips. Now my entire body. I said earlier that first at xylophone, the higher notes she can feel upper waist and the lower notes she can feel lower waist. But after lots of practice and lots of dedication, okay, she can feel now she can feel her hair, feel the vibration in the hair and in the tips of nose. Okay. Not surprisingly, Evelyn delights her audience in 1991. She was present with the Royal Philharmonic Society's prestigious Soldiers of the Year award. Says Master Percussionist James Blades, God may have taken her hearing, but he has given her back something extraordinary. What we hear, she feels far more deeply than any of us. That is why she expresses music so beautifully. Okay, there is a Master Percussionist James Blades. James Blades says that, okay, yes, God has taken something from her, but she has been gifted something extraordinary special talent. That's without hearing, she can play an instrument. Okay, so James Blades used to say, says once while she was awarded by Philharmonic Society's prestigious solo system. We may take a time to pronounce this award, but she have won that award. Okay, so James Blades says that for us, okay, it's for whatever we say, she feels, okay, and the feels that she feels in a different extraordinary manner, and she, for her, it's playing the drums, it's like feeling the sensation, not playing the drums. And also, for us, we can't get, so touched with the music that she has been touched. Okay, we can't even do something like that. If we will try, then also we can't get to their point of feeling the drum beats in your hand. If you have hearing, if you don't have any kind of hearing problem, you will do drums by yourself. But this was a different problem. But she has, has been moved far more from disability and reached some of the else. Also, God, okay, Evelyn confessed that she is something of a workaholic. I just go to work often harder than classical musicians, but the rewards are enormous. Okay, there is a word, workaholic. Okay, she says she's a workaholic. She used to be a workaholic. Is a person find difficulty to stop work. Okay, means it's for her it's like daily routine. Once in the morning she used to wake up and she has to do something that related to music, and she has to visit the go to the classical musician chamber, whatever it was. Okay, so for her it was workaholic. She dedicated herself the entire life in the music only. Okay, apart from the regular concerts, Evelyn also gives free concert in prisons and hospitals. She also gives high priority classes for young musicians. Okay, Evelyn Glennie has already accomplished more than most people twice her age. She has brought percussion to the front of the orchestra and demonstrated that it can be very moving. She has given inspiration to those who are handicapped people who look to her say, if she can do it, I can do it. And not the least, she has given enormous pleasure to women. Okay, she used to play music for free of cost in the hospitals and the prisons, and she showed the world. Okay, she presented a new system of thinking to the world that it is not ability or disability. Okay, it is not ability or disability. It is the way of thinking. It is the way of acting. She used to say. Okay, she also present positive manner for the person who face disabilities, and he want to say that yes, if I can do, then you also can do. Or the person will feel that if she can do, then I can also do. It was that motivation for her. She becomes a motivator. Okay, and she changed the world of music from one. And this pulse has remains changed. Okay, so here in chapter 2, the sound of music. In the first part, Evelyn Glennie, okay, in part 1 we have completed this story. We have covered as a precious person, most precious person, the multi-percussionist, okay, Evelyn Glennie. We have discussed in detail about this. Some of the meanings I have explained, okay, and it was done by Deborah Cole.